In this video, we will be discussing encryption and decryption sum. Let's quickly, I will explain the problem statement. Two strings will be given. Okay, you have to, this is our input, and you have to repeat the character which is extra. Like you have two B's, okay, you have two A's, which is left out, C. So you have to you have to return the left out character as our output. Here C is the output. In question itself, we have some constraints. So always you have to give attention to the constraints. Let's say our first constraint is S is of length n. Definitely T will be length of n plus 1. So one character extra. This is our first constraint. Our second constraint will be like you have S as some characters. Let's say A, B, like this, some character. T will definitely contains all the characters in S. T will contain all the character in S plus in addition with one extra character. That one extra character is our output. You have to return that one extra character. But here the challenge is T will be shuffled and even S will also be shuffled. So that one character may be at any index. We can't guarantee that it will definitely present in the last index. So it will be at any index. Okay, let's quickly understand how we are going to solve this one. Let's take the same example, AB, and T will be BB, AC, A. What is the first solution that comes to your mind? Just count characters. We have A and B in S. What is the character count of A? It's 2. What is the character count of B? It's 2. What are the characters present in T? We have A, B and C. A has 2 character and B has 2 character. Yes, both are matching. So what is the left out character? Definitely it's C. Let's say instead of C, you are having 3 A's. Then our output will be, we have only 2 characters, A and B. A will be 3 and B will be 2. Here B is matching, no problem. A is not matching. So if it is not matching, we can surely tell A is our left out character. We can simply print this one. So how can we do this one? First we'll go with the brute solution. First I will be traversing int I is equal to 0. I should be lesser than T dot length and I plus plus. So I'm going to traverse in this way. For each traversal, what I will do, I will take this B, okay, then I will then I will count the occurrence of B in T. So what it will give me 2, and again I will check the same B occurrence in S. So what S will give us 2. If both the occurrence are same, then B is not my left out character. I can check with my second character. Then again in the next iteration I will take this B and I will check again. As it is brute force solution, there is no way, we have to again check. So when I am again checking, same, B's count will be 2. Again check in S, same, B's count will be 2. So no problem. move to our next character A. I will check character count of A in T. It will be 3. Okay, I will check here. It is 2. So here we can stop because these two occurrences were not matching. So I will be returning A only. Okay. First thing what I am doing, I am traversing tree. Okay. First one TRA traverse T. Okay. What is our second thing? If you are standing at index I, count all occurrence of ith character in S and T. Third one, if occurrence is same, not same, let's say not same, return ith character. That's it. We are following 3 steps. I will write it down here so it will be much more clear. Only 3 steps, 1, 2 and 3. Traverse T. You might have one doubt, why we have to traverse T? We can traverse S, no. But if you traverse S, what if you have C here? You will be only counting A and B count. So you can't find which is the left out character. If you do traversing T, then C's count will be 1 and in S C's count will be 0. So both are not matching, so you can return false. Sorry, you can return CS or your output. That's why we are not traversing S. We have to traverse only T. And then next, if you are standing at ith index, just count ith character occurrence in both S and T. Okay. Next, if occurrence of S and T matches, no problem. If not matched, then just return the ith character. That's it. That is what we are going to do here. Okay, our first condition is done. We are traversing till length T. Now store the character, ith character. C is equal to T dot char at I. We are going to count the occurrence of C. So count in T. So I'm naming this variable as count T. Initially it is 0. Also we need one more count, which is S. So initially it will be also 0. Now first we'll be traversing entire T from 0 till last index. Traverse this and have if condition. If name this variable as J, if T dot char at J is equal to our current character C, then count of T plus plus. Here we are traversing T, and in the next for loop traverse for S, same J is equal to 0 till last index, and I will mention here, sorry, I will mention here T. Okay, this one is for S traversal. Okay, traverse here and check if S dot char at that particular index is equal to C, then count of S plus plus. That's it. Once you did this, just check if count of S is equal to count of t. If both are equal, there is no problem. Else, if not equal, we can directly do it here itself, here only. Not equal to count of s is not equal to count of t, then just print it. Print the current character t dot char at I. Just print it. That's it. Now let's analyze the time complexity. You are running a for loop for t times. Okay. Inside that for loop, you are running two loops, which is of length s and t. So your time complexity will be O of t s plus t. S plus t, we can make it as t only. So t into t, it will result in t square. So which is O of n square. We can do this in better time complexity with the second approach. This is a better solution. Okay, in better solution, what we will do, we will take the same example AB, and again we are going to take the same B, A, C, A. Okay, that's right. What we can do, just sort both of them. If you sort, what you will be getting A, B, B. Again sort this one, what you will be getting A, B, B, C. Just okay, now everything is in sorted order. Just keep I here, then traverse till the end. If any of the character is not matched, like this one, like s dot char at I is not equal to t dot char at I, then return s dot char at I. Just return that character. That's it. You have to run the for loop from 0 to t dot length, because t has more characters, so we have to run this one. No, run till s dot length only, because if you run till t dot length, what it will happen, when you are going to this index, there is no I here, so it will throw some runtime error. So better you run up to s only. Then after this, outside return t dot char at last index. Next, we'll be discussing another better solution. Better solution 2. So here we are going to use hash map solution. Let's see how we are going to implement hash map over here. We'll take the same example. Just take a hash map. What you're going to do, if you stand in A, just put A and 1. I already told hash map will be storing key and value. In key, you are going to keep key will be unique, so that if even though you have 2 A's, it will consider 1 A only. So as key is unique, so you will be storing only unique characters. Like what we did here, we listed whatever characters in S with its frequency. Same, we are going to do this in hash map. You take A and put value as 1 here. Now you are at B, just put B as 1. And next again you are encountering A. Check whether already A is there or not. If A is already there, just increment its value. That's it. Now B. So B is already there, just increment its value. Now you're done. You got A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 2. Now while traversing T, if you doesn't encounter some character in this map, like if you are asking this map whether C is there or not, if it says no, I don't have C, then you can clearly say C is our character, right? But what if this is the case? You have 3 A's. So B, if you ask B is there or not, it will say yes. If you ask A is there or not, it will again say yes. So we can't find who's the culprit. So what we'll be getting? We'll be getting the values. Or we can also do one more thing. Just take this B. If while traversing B, just decrement the count. Okay, you are at B now. Just decrement it as 1. Again you are at B now. Again decrement it as 1. Now it is 0. Okay, take this A, decrement it to 1. Okay, now you are at this A, decrement it to 0. Now you are at this A, you can't decrement it to -1, right? It is already 0. So which means you already encountered n of A's. 2 A's, 2 A's is done. This A is new A. So if that is the case, you can return A. Simple. Let's see how we'll be writing the code. Just traverse the S using a for loop till S dot length. For each traversal, just use map dot put what will be the key? Key will be S dot char at I, comma, what will be the value? It can be incremented, right? So we have to check whether this character is already present or not. So use get or default. Map dot get or default. You give the character S dot char at I, then +1. That's it. I will tell how this map dot get or default will work. This is the place for value, right? I think that is clear. This is the value for key. I hope this is also clear. For value, you are using map dot get or default. So what it will do, get or default function, what it will do, first it will get the value. Okay, it will get the value if it is 0. Initially, if it is 1, let's say it is 1. So it will get 1 and it will add 1 to it. So 2 will be stored in our value. What if A is not there? It's empty. So default it will store 1. Already we are putting our key as A. Our value will be 1. That's it. Sorry. Here you have to add a comma and 0. So the default will return 0. With that we are adding 1. Okay, that is the right. It makes sense. Okay. That's it. By this you can add the values, and while decrementing you have to check 2 conditions till t dot length. Okay, if some character is not present, if not contains, map dot contains key t dot char at I. If some character is not present in the map, just directly return a false. Just directly return that character, which is t dot char at I. Okay, then if this is not the case, definitely the character must be present. So just decrement is map. How you can decrement? Same method, map dot put t dot character. I just use t dot c for simplicity, and put here map dot get or default. You don't have to put get or default, directly you can put get, because definitely that character must be present. Get t -1. That's it. Again here check if map dot get t is equal to minus 1. If it is goes to minus 1, then return that character t. That's it. T dot caret I. Just return it. So let's quickly discuss the optimal solution. Okay. We already discussed about XORs in bit manipulation topic. I hope everyone remembers that one. What XOR will do? If you take 5s or 5, it will give 0. Okay. If you take 1s or 1, it will give 0. If it is same number, it will give 0 only. So likewise, use the same XOR concept here. If it is same character, it will give 0, 0, 0, 0. The remaining will be C. That's it. So let's see the code. Int I is equal to 0. I should be lesser than s dot length and then I plus plus. Okay. Just have an integer variable here, int C. It will be initialized to 0. Now here C is equal to C XOR, just typecast it, s dot char at I. Also C is equal to C XOR int t dot char at I. So while finishing, all these variables, all these values will get XORed with each other. So at last we have to finally XOR this value also. So again C is equal to C XOR int of t dot char at t dot length minus 1, which is the last character we are XORing. So after that, simply return the C. You can't simply return the C. It is in integer format. So you have to store it in a character. Just store it in a character. Character answer is equal to C. Just typecast it. Then return the answer. That's it.